Hi, and welcome to 2-Minute Topics. Today's topic is the second episode of a 4-part series on supply chain planning, and we'll focus on demand planning. Now, before anyone comes at me in the comments with saying that we have technology to do that for us these days, I'm well aware, but my aim here is to actually provide a general understanding of what the technology is doing to then connect the dots on why data flow, data quality, and knowledge of these processes is foundational to actually letting technology do the work for us. So, your 2 minutes starts now. Have you ever wanted to predict the future or know the outcome of something so then you can plan around it? Well, demand planning is essentially predicting the future to then plan around it. A more formal definition of demand planning is generating a forecast of what future demand will be over a set period of time. Driven by the customer or end user, the demand forecast will then be integrated into the supply chain plan since multiple subsequent organizational activities will follow based upon this forecast. Now, there are multiple statistical methods that can be utilized for generating forecasts, but I'm going to focus on time series analysis and causal forecasting as these are the more popular methods. So number 1, time series analysis. This method utilizes historical data to determine data trends or patterns to then predict future demand. Comprised of the components of trend, seasonal variation, cyclical variation, and random variation, a time series analysis seeks to determine the magnitude of these components to then forecast demand in the next time period. And there are 3 models of time series analysis that can be used: moving averages, exponential smoothing, and linear trend multiplicative model. Number 2, causal forecasting. This method draws a comparison between 2 or more variables to determine dependency. Drawing on both historical data and external factor data, a linear regression model can then be used to determine the statistical significance between the variables. Keep in mind that quantitative forecasts can be supplemented and refined with more qualitative methods, such as expertise and intuition. This helps to refine the forecast and test it for accuracy. Along with that, comparing the forecast error can help to determine which model or method is best. It's also important to note that the process of generating a base forecast, assessing the accuracy, and then refining can happen multiple times to assist with narrowing the forecast down as new information and changes emerge. While technology might make the demand planning process faster and more accurate, that success is contingent upon the quality of data supplied and how that data is flowing internally and externally.